In this video, we'll look at every intuitive F2L cases with short and easy solutions. Before jumping in, make sure you know beginner F2L with some good finger tricks. Finally, also learn them for the left and back slots too. Hint hint. Alright, let's go through them together. Starting with the 4 basic inserts which you should already know. If the pair is joined, move it to the side, open the slot, bring it in, and fix the cross. Another way to solve it from here is R prime, F, R, F prime, which is called a sledge. But when this faces horizontally, we could either rotate and insert like that, or use F moves, or we could do a hedge, aka reverse sledge, like this. Next is the split pair, where the white sticker is facing on the side. Join the pair, bring it into the slot, and undo. But if it's facing towards us, we can either rotate or use F moves. Next is when the pairs are separated. For the following cases, it will be divided into 2 parts. First is setting up a pair, then simply solve it. Starting with different top colors, when the edge is on the left and white is facing on the side, U prime, set them into a split pair, then insert. It's the same when the edge is at the back and this is facing us, except we either need to rotate or use F moves. If they have the same top colors, the edge is at the back and this is facing us, U prime, join them into a pair, U2, insert. The same can be done when the edge is on the left, but with another U2. However, if it's facing on the side, it's better to do it with a rotation. Finally, when white is facing up, first align the edge and hide it to join into a pair. The same is true if the edge is on the left. Now, if it doesn't align, simply solve this by rotating. Hey, let's take a little break. Be sure to subscribe to continue improving your cubing skills, as I also post some tips on my shorts. Now back to the video. Moving along to the next cases where the corner and edge are touching each other. This looks like a pair, but the edge is flipped. Move the corner to the back and separate them into a split pair. But if white faces on the side, R U2 R prime into this separated pair. For this one, white is facing us, but the top colors match. Separate it with R U2 R prime to this case with white facing up. However, when the edge is behind the corner, separate it into the split pair. When these don't match, move this corner to the back, separate it into a split pair, and rotate for the mirror case. Now if white faces up and the side colors match, inverse sexy, U prime, and hide the edge, move the corner above it, then bring them back up. However, when the edge is behind the corner, simply do F, inverse sexy, F prime, then insert. When the side colors don't match, sledge into this case with the corner at the bottom, which we encountered earlier. And finally, if it's behind the corner, R U2 R prime into a split pair. Okay, we're almost done. So the next group is when either a corner or an edge is stuck in the slot. Starting with a soft corner, when the edge aligns, take out this corner next to the edge, giving us this connected case. Now if it doesn't align, from here you could either do a sexy move to a split pair, or inverse sexy for a joint pair. Onto white facing on the side, so again, the edge aligns, sexy move, split pair insert. But if it doesn't, sexy move to this joint pair. Lastly, when white is facing us and the edge aligns, join these by hiding the edge, bring the corner above it, then back up. However, if it doesn't align, then it's just better to rotate and solve this with a lefty sexy move, insert. Moving on to edges, when it's solved, white facing on the side, move the corner aside, take out the edge, U2, then insert. It's a similar thing for white facing us, the only difference is that all the u's become u prime. And when it faces up, this is quite easy. Either triple sexy move or triple inverse sexy works. Now when the edge is flipped and white is facing on any side except up, then simply take out the edge and you get one of the cases from earlier. For example, if white faces on the side, u, taking out the edge gives us this separated pair. However, if it faces up, take these out as a pair to the back. Alright, let's finish up with the last but hardest group, which is when both the corner and edge are stuck in the same slot. For a flip edge, you could either take both of them out or separate if you prefer. Lastly, the remaining cases are quite intuitive. Simply take both of them out or separate, then solve the pair. For example, this case, white facing us and a solved edge, RU R prime gives us this easy connect pair, or RU prime R prime gives us this same top color case. And that's every beginner F2L cases done. I know it can be tempting to memorize them, but trust me, learning just a few cases intuitively can cut down your F2L by a lot. So, good luck learning them and have a great day!